Hello and welcome to our English classroom today. Today I will discuss with you about the theory portion which you have to attain for your written examination and which will be for 70 marks. Okay, so let's move to see the slides. So now we will have a very important session today in which we will know that how many marks we have for our written examination and which portion of our text we should read very carefully to attend the theory examination, which will be for 70 marks. I have told you before. So let's move. So here it is, you can see on your screen. It is a question paper of your theory examination, which will be for 3 hours. Okay, and you have to attain there 70 marks. And at first, just let's have a look on the question paper. Yes, you can see here it is the question paper of 2018 to 2020. And in the first portion of your question paper, you have to attain a passage. Sometimes it will be just on a prose piece, sometimes it will be on a poem section. And this section will be from your class 5, class 6, class 7 and class 8. So you have to read all the proses and all the poems from class 5, class 6, class 7 and class 8. Because a passage will be given from there which you have to attain here. You can see the question paper here. Now let's see. Yes, you can see here the MCQ type of question. You can see here the MCQ type of question and each carry 1 mark, and you have to attain here 10 question that will be based on MCQ type of question. So 1 into 10 equal to 10, which will be from your passage from the prose piece or the poem section from class 5 to class 8. So you have to read carefully, very carefully, all the textbook from class 5 to class 8. You can see here. And in the next page, you can see there will be also the very short answer type of question. There will be also the very short answer type of question. You can see here in the question number B, answer any 5 of the following question, each within 25 words. So you have to attain 5 question out of 6 and each carry 2 marks. So 2 into 5 equal to 10. Yes. So it means that from your English textbook, which is from class 5 to class 8, you have to attain the MCQ type of question, that is 10. The 10 MCQ type of question each carry 1 mark. So 1 into 10 equal to 10 plus the very short answer type of question within 25 words, and that will be 5 questions out of 6 options and each carry 2 marks. So 2 into 5 equal to 10. So these are all the portions which will come from your English textbook, that is from class 5 to class 8. Now let us see to the textbook from which the questions will come at the question number 2. You can see here, fill in the blanks. Yes, this is a fill in the blanks type of question, and it is the portion which comes from your textbook, from your English textbook of your DLED training course, which is penned by Dr. Malayandu Dinda. And here also you have to attain the 10 questions. Each carry 1 mark. So 1 into 10 equal to 10. It means that you have to attain 10 MCQ type of question, each carry 1 mark from your English textbook of your DLED course, which is written by Dr. Malayandu Dinda. And don't worry, I will provide you all the MCQ type of questions and the very short answer type of question. I will provide you the data or the format so you can understand well from there. Now, you can see in question number 3. Answer any 5 of the following question each within 25 words. So here also you have to face the very short answer type of question. And you will be given like 6 options, 6 or 7 options, and you have to write the 5 questions out of that. So, and each carry 2 marks. So you have to attain 5 questions out of 6 or 7, and each carry 2 marks. That means 2 into 5 equal to 10. And it is the portions, question number 2, question number 3, it are all the portions from your English textbook of your DLED course written by Dr. Malayandu Dinda. Now let's see to the next slide, the next portion, the next part of its question paper. You can see question number 4. Answer any 2 of the following questions which within 250 words. So you can see here, question number 4, you can see here 3 options will be given to you and you have to attain 2 questions out of 3 and each carries 7 marks. So it is actually 7 marks question, which is a broad type of question. So 7 into 2 equal to 14. Yes. So 14 number question is coming out at question number 4. And in question number 5, you can see answer any one of the following questions within 500 words. 16 into 1 equal to 16, you can see here. So it is a very long question. You have to attend here. Actually, it is the very important part of your question paper, which is a very long question, and it is for about 16 marks you have to attain here. And here you have to prepare our lesson plan. So let's discuss and move to the previous slides so that we can understand well. Yes, here it is. So at first you have to read. So you know that you have to attend 3 hours written examination, which will be for 70 marks. And at first you have to read very carefully, very carefully you have to read all the textbook, all the prose and poem section from the English textbook of class 5, class 6, class 7 and class 8. And from there you have to attend the MCQ type of question, each carry 1 marks, you can see here. So 1 into 10 equal to 10 marks. And their short answer type of question will be like 5 questions you have to attend out of 6, each carry 2 marks, that is equal to 10. Now the questions I have already discussed with you. Now the questions will be from your method English paper. English language teaching, written by Dr. Maulana Dinda. And there you have to attain the MCQ type of question, each carry 1 mark, so 1 into 10 equal to 10. Thereafter you have to attain the short answer type of question, like 2 into 5 equal to 10. Now let me tell, in our first virtual class, if you can remember, you will have a look that I have discussed with you the very short form ESL, and I have told you the full form of ESL and EFL also. So the full form of ESL is English Second Language, and EFL stands for English First Language. So this type of MCQ, this type of fill in the blanks will come here. And in the short answer type of question, each carry 2 marks. There will be, you have a question in our first virtual classroom, we have discussed that why is English called a library language? Why is English called a link language? Why it is called an international link language? What is first language? What is second language? What is, the three language formula initiated by Kothari Commission in 1964 to 1966? So these are like the questions you have to attend here in the short answer type of question, that each carry 2 marks, and you have to attend 5 questions out of 6. So 2 into 5 equal to 10. So these are the questions will come from your method English paper, which is written by Dr. Maulana Dinda. One second, I'm saying. Now the questions I have already discussed, that the very broad questions will be from here, like you have to attain the 2 questions out of 3 and each carry 7 marks. So 7 into 2 equal to 14. And here you have to attain like such type of question like uh, aim, please discuss the aims and objectives of teaching English in India, or aims and objectives of teaching English as per NCF 2005. Aims and objectives of teaching English as per National Curriculum Framework 2005. I have discussed this question in our very first virtual classroom. Do you remember? So these are like the questions will come out from this in this segment, which will be for 7 marks. And the very important part of our question paper, that is a very long question I have told you, and that will be for 16 marks. Here you have to attain actually a lesson plan, which is called a macro lesson plan, which is a very important part of your DLED course. So the long question, that will be for 16 mark, and also there will be another option which will be based on very natural type of question, like in our first classroom we have discussed that historical overview of ESL in India. So such type of question will be also in another option, which will be for 16 marks in this long pattern, in this long type of question. And there will be another option, you will have the lesson plan. So now, but I will tell you, you have to learn how to make a proper lesson plan, because it is very much necessary to know, because which is also very much important in our DLED second year also. So let's move to the next slide. Yes, it is I'm here discussing about the lesson plan, which will be for you the 16 marks. The lesson plan is actually here the macro teaching. Macro teaching is the original teaching, which is for like 40 to 45 minutes teaching hour. And in this segment, in this lesson plan, you have to prepare a lesson plan from class 5, from class 6, from class 7, from class 8, on any poem or any prose. I have already shown you the question paper of 2018 and 2018 to 2020. There you see that there is mentioned that make prepare a lesson plan on any poem from class 6, like so sometimes there will be mentioned the name of your class, and sometimes there will be not mentioned. Sometimes it will be told to you that please prepare a lesson plan on class 5 or class 8. So that is like, so it means that you have to prepare a full-fledged lesson plan on any poem or any prose from class 5, class 6, class 7 and class 8. And in another class, I will discuss all about those facts which are very much related to this lesson plan. Okay, now we have to know the steps of macro teaching or lesson plan. Here lesson plan is called actually macro teaching. So let's begin. Actually, macro teaching has its three parts or three stages. First part is called preparation stage. Second part is called presentation stage. And the last part is called post presentation stage. And here I can give you like a daily reference to you. Like let's why actually we have to know the basic importance, the basic necessary facts of preparing a lesson plan. Why we need to make a lesson plan before entering into a classroom? Like we can have a reference, like when we actually want to go outside of our home, we just need to get our preparation. Like we need an umbrella with us, like we can need our mobile with us, we can need our some notebook or some pen with us, or any other necessary article with us before going outside of our home. So like this, before entering into your classroom, you have to prepare your lesson. You have to make a proper plan or proper strategy that how we will provide your lesson to your learners, so that the learners can easily adopt your lesson and can easily learn your lesson or can easily cope up with your teaching. If the learners will be comfortable with your teaching, if the learners can easily understand your lesson, then ultimately the learning teaching or teaching learning, what to say, the procedure will be very much fruitful, or you can say successful in the sense. So in your lesson plan, you have the three stages. First, you have to be prepared. That is called preparation stage. That how you will provide your lesson, that how you will begin your lesson before your learners. And it is called, this stage is called planning stage. Just keep in mind the term. It is called preparation stage, is also called planning stage. It means that it is the stage where you have to make plans or strategies, that how you make your lesson plan. And after that, in the second stage, which is very much important in the whole segment of your classroom, which is called presentation stage. In this presentation stage, actually you have to now execute all of your lesson plans that you have prepared so far, and it is also called the execution stage. And the last phase is called post presentation stage. Post presentation stage, it means that it is the stage where you have to make the evaluation of your learners understanding. You have to make evaluation so that you can understand how for your students, whether your learners can properly understand your lesson or not. So post presentation stage is also very much important in the whole segment of your lesson plan for making your classroom very successful. So these are all about your macro teaching, or you can say your lesson plan. And now in the next classes, I will discuss about the whole segment which is very much related to your lesson plan. So till then, take care and happy learning and stay safe, and thank you so much.